able to handle it. Here we go. Gex cutting right across G9. G9 doing some stuff with bolts yesterday. They're going to set up on top of this hill. So G9, I don't know if he has much backup here. This could be a 1v3. He might be in a lot of trouble.
The nade coming right through. G9 is going to be able to dodge that. He's going to go huge and take it down, but hey, what can one player do? He's going to take the 2 downs actually with 7 HP, just barely enough to get the medkits in. And where is his backups? Chai Wei is going to push over and hopefully looking for the down on the low HP. G9 actually didn't take the hill off, so this is very doable for Chai Wei.
Oh, Chai Wei backs off. He's getting some fire. I think he sees it's either Dabs or somebody there. He's trying to come up and across. He's trying to find the other angle, but there is finally Dab is going to get the reinforcements here. That's 3 down for Gex. They might be out really early here. Leo, the only one left standing. He does get Dab. Can he get 2? Can't control the spray well enough onto G9. G9's going to get it. That's a triple for him. Great start here for the Rush B Gaming squad.
It was looking quite unstable for G9, you know, at the first shot we had, because he was the only one holding on to the invincible zone, the Korean players call it, the zone up top of the houses up there. But in the end, GEX wasn't able to finish G9 off and that basically earned enough time for Rush Circle that I prefer to watch, because you know, like when a named location like Lipovka or Milta Power or even Prison, like you're gonna see a lot of cars crashing in, a lot of teams just trying to join in to, you know, take a couple houses, and oh, Yacha's gonna walk into the house Lou is holding on to. I think Lou is definitely ready to take the shot and will take the down. Does he know the second player is coming through? Remba's gonna be outside going for the wraparound when the doors open. When the door's open, he's gonna walk right in. DLX is just gonna be waiting outside just for a little bit. Hopefully he can toss a couple nades. Maybe he just had a single frag grenade. Oh no. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think the reconnaissance was good enough for Team Quadro here to push onto this. 4AM doing a good job hiding their locations inside of these houses. So Quadro, I think, overcommitted just a bit of this. I mean, Yowook did get an initial knock with his M24. You don't see him bolting too much. That's pretty interesting. But since then, 2 members already down and dusted. For Quadro, no kills, so they didn't pick up that kill that Yowook got with the knock yet, as I think the revive may have come through here for 4AM. And now they're kind of stuck on the southern edge of this compound. There isn't a lot of things they can really do right now. They're pretty pinned down.
There, DLAX sitting on his belly, just waiting for 4AM place to pop up on the hill. He does see the tip of the head from Forever. He's going to be ready, and he also has Yacha in his back to back him up. DLAX waiting for the moment. He's going to take the shot. Almost, just very close to taking it down. And the 4AM player, Lou, in the house very close to DLX is going to be just ready. Yo's just going to be waiting outside with a 4X with an M24 is that could connect to a headshot. If the players do peek out, that's not going to connect to a down. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think if Yoa could find a way to get a grenade inside of that house, I mean, there's 2 members of 4AM in there. It's a very tight space inside of that house. There's basically nowhere you can go to avoid a lot of the damage. Now, the grenade's not nearly as powerful as you mentioned earlier. Bench, there has been a nerf, of course. So
Kench gonna be wiped out, flushed out with that SLR. All-Stars just gonna be holding on to that with Entis right watching them from the behind.
Griffin just kind of saw something stop, got out and shot. Kale's gonna go down to Gokuri from Detonation Gaming. White, actually. It's not actually the Luminous Stars who get that knock. So Entis is in a bit of a pinch here. There's a couple teams that are able to put shots out of them. Umder, Sungjong, Indigo, the rest of the gang trying to come up, seeing if they can help Kale, but it's not going to be in time. Actually, DA from Curzon's going to be the one to steal that. Curzon on the board early here again today, as they're gonna, that's actually makes it 3 teams that were putting pressure onto Entis, as finally Griffin has found a spot they like just to the northwest of Lipovka.
So the plays coming up from Curzon is the most ideal play I find from all the pro teams in a sense. They're quiet in the early stage of the game, and as the game progresses, they definitely show like their presence. But like early on, they don't like their low presence in the early game.
Once you're stuck in the water, I don't expect Tianba to really let them do much off of this. Tianba's actually fighting 2 different teams at once. They're putting a lot of hurt into Griffin on the other side of the city. Here goes Crazy Sam getting a quick knock and kill for himself. Longskir's going to drown. I think Infantry might be not long for this lobby. EM's going to find the steal on a 2-tap, actually, as they're getting a little bit of revenge of their own. Hikari trying to get onto Crazy Sam. Crazy Sam making a dash down the side of the hill. Fiachan giving him some cover. Good support here from Sun Sister, but I don't know if they know Spear is kind of waiting over there a little bit. Here goes 4AM's push. They got to go way ahead. They're able to leapfrog ahead of the Quadro boys. So let's see what they want to do next, because they've got the best team in the world looking down on them now.
Yeah, 4 a.m. for them to move into the circle, they have to fight off Gen.G. Otherwise, they're going to have to rotate further away, where Quadro was actually looking down towards them. So Spear's going to take down Crazy Sam from Sun Sister with 3 members remaining there. Actually, Sun Sister is performing a little better this time around, I think, because on Friday, on Miramar, they have made some wrong decisions to drop at a church compound, not even the named location, and they were deciding to land with infantry, getting completely wiped out for nothing.
Yeah.
So
that was brutal to watch. I felt bad for our Japanese fans on that one. And here we go. Sun Sister still in this battle as they're trying to trade places with VRLU Ghibli, trying to push up, seeing if they can get a little bit ahead of them. But here comes RBG. They want to third party this. They're going to get Fiachan. Deva stuck behind a rock. Spear going to roll up on the edge of the cliffs here, try to use these rocks. Pretty good cover you can use, but here come the grenades. Stuns are out. Frags are out. Let's see if anybody is going to get a knock. A good grenade there. Gets a bunch of damage onto RBG. I'm not sure if that was from Sun Sister. I think it was from VLG over on the side. 4 a.m. getting ripped apart in your kill feed there. Here comes Quadro on the back end. They might be able to third party this and pick up a few points for themselves. Yeah, Yowook looking to try to steal the kill, but D-Lax is going to get it first. Hikari taking some damage from Yowook's shots. He just misses that second bolt. If he can get that to connect, that would have been huge for them. He's got to reload.
Spear now shocked from that Quadro's third party. He's going to heal up, and he's going to look towards where Quadro's coming down from. Where Spear's on prone, so Quadro doesn't know where Spear is at just yet. And Yowook, with the smokes out, he's going to run on his feet. Blue zone just right behind him. 24 seconds till the circle closed. And Rush B Gaming is going to look towards D-Lax. That SLR could dish out so much damage, possibly putting him down, but it's not going to happen just yet. Pow Pow just going to go pew pew. Not going to happen, but Spear is going to be the one to take down D-Lax instead.
Yeah, it's Spear. Good job waiting there, being patient. Let's even get another. Nope, it's going to be too much. He gets some damage, but Pow Pow going to finish him off. And here goes Kendes. He wants to get up and ahead, but he is still in the blue. He is taking a bunch of damage.
In a location. So if you take a look at the current circle, if you hold on to the center circle right now, then you have a lot of angles to take a look at. And Gen.G's going to go huge in the mix, and Loki taking a down of each, and Pio's going to look down towards LYG. That's going to be it. LYG going out.
Okay, now they got to fight Rush B. Rush B's coming in. Attention needs to turn quickly here for Gen.G. Aqua 5 pulls that SLR out, getting ready. Rush B Gaming very trapped in their little position. Immediately, smokes are coming out from Aqua 5. He wants to buy some buy some time for the rest of his team to get here. Pio is going to pop some drinks. Loki's very hurt, so he's got to wait for the rest of his team to get healed up so they can get the reinforcements to come. But I'm curious if Tianba is going to be interested in potentially third-partying this. This is taking place on the outside of the circle. Pio, the lone man, out up ahead, put some more damage down into them. Can Rush B find a way out of this? If Pio goes down, they have a pretty good chance because Pio is holding the flank. But actually, never mind. Gen.G opts to get in a vehicle and try to push ahead. This might be a little dangerous if Tianba has angles on this to light him up.
And now this is the investment Gen.G has made earlier is paying off. That sending Pio off early, like if we saw Rush B Gaming, all 4 members were kind of cuddled together in the shack at the edge of the circle, and Gen.G as well. But for Gen.G, it's easier rotation for themselves because they have Pio to look out for them. But in the Nix is going to be down, and they're going to take the res onto him. Minsun is going to be going out by Maknae.
Oh no, here comes Lin Shun with Tianba. That grenade is good. It isn't good enough to take down Aqua 5. It bounced just a little too far. Does get the knock onto Anonix, and now Gen.G getting third party by Tianba. Love the timing here from Tianba. Loki going down. They're backed off into the shack, completely bullied inside of it. Just being a little too passive against Rush B Gaming potentially here. So then they have to fight on 2 flanks, and all of a sudden the utility comes in. Tianba wipes out Gen.G.
That was a disastrous moment. Like, Rush B Gaming was able to enter the circle because Gen.G was being third parties, but now Tianba is gonna take a look at RBG as well. My bad. And 7 teams remaining with 21 players alive. Just 4 seconds till the next circle pops up. Lorena from Tianba is gonna be looking towards Rush B Gaming, almost connecting the hits here. Very close, but the smoke is going to be enough for G9 to take a cover.
Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Wow, just with the last couple bullets in that clip, Lorena gets a lucky headshot onto G9. That's a little unfortunate for him there. But
call
teams,
this spray and pray, right?
yeah, exactly, dude. That's what you do these days in competitive PUBG. You just blast into those smokes as much as you can. Maknae's got Boliang. How did Boliang even get out of the water? That's what I want to know. Props to him for at least getting infantry some points. Good job by EM to pick that up. And this is what you're talking about. I love this position in the middle of this circle that before, and now it's shifted down. But where Entis is great. It's a really defendable position. You can just kind of hang out here, and you have a decent chance to push up to the other side of the ditch. Meanwhile, RBG, Rushby Gaming, you are in a world of hurt. Tianba is on the hunt. They want to take over first place in the standings.
Molly's in the perfect place. G9 is going to burn off, and that's going to be it for Rushby Gaming. Tianba eliminating it. Elemental Mystic Lash. He's going to take a couple shots towards Tianba. No, they don't want Tianba to take more kill points, so they're gonna be holding some fires here. And if you take a look at Team Curson, we haven't seen much kills coming out from Curson, but hey, they've been quiet, but they're holding on to a really good spot for this circle as well.
Yeah, they're doing what they did yesterday, just kind of picking off kills from other teams here and there, taking good positions in the circle, and just kind of waiting it out and seeing what they can do. Machao, Detonation Gaming White, they've picked up a few kills for themselves as well, a couple steals along the way that we've seen in the kill feed as they're trying to get into Entis's position, as that is where they are going to need to come through this circle. Can Entis hold this off? Already, immediately Sungjong's repositioning, trying to get a better position to defend this. There's EM that might get involved. They're looking over this way as well. I think EM wants this to kick off, and then they're going to push in to attempt a third party.
Yeah, Detonation Gaming White, they have to move in. The blue zone's right behind their back. Entis knows that too, so they're going to look towards that. But do they notice Elemental Mystic is looking right at their backs? If Maknae and Lash does decide to push out a little further, then Entis is going to be sandwiched really hard. Because Detonation Gaming White, they have no way besides just pushing Entis. There's no way out from this. And, in a position like this, Entis, they have to dedicate 2 players to watch their behind, dedicate 2 players to watch in the front. But Indigo's going to take a bunch of damage from the nade thrown out by Machao, is that right?
Yeah, this is Detonation Gaming White. I say they're a really good team fighting team out of Japan. Probably, I would say, in terms of raw mechanical ability and fragging ability, the best team. Gokuri is going to get it kicked off, but here comes Element Mystic up and over. They were waiting. Now they're going to pounce on top of it. C's getting taken down by Maknae. Under, all alone inside of this hut. He has nothing but a prayer and a hope to rely on here because there are 2 teams completely surrounding his position. As now Tianba might be thinking about third-partying this as well. Maknae going to get another kill for himself. Can he get another one? He is so good. He is just dusting Detonation Gaming White.
Elemental Mystic here. Maknae just going on with the super plays, but Lash was just caught off by Tianba pushing from behind. 3 teams remaining with 9 players. Elemental Mystic, Maknae's the last one to be alive. 4 players for Curson and 4 players for Tianba. I think Maknae's the casting vote here, depending on where he decides to open his fire at, because Curson is going to be able to, perform well with all 4 players alive, and same goes to Tianba. So it all depends on Maknae at this point, I feel like.
I mean, this is crazy. Seeing the top 2 teams have 4 up in our first game of the day, what a great start to this round. No other way you would want to see it than this. Maybe Maknae has something crazy inside of him. We see it from time to time where a Korean player just absolutely loses his mind and gets a 1v4 in the end. But the fight might kick off between these other 2 teams first or not. Maknae's got to go down this hill, so he doesn't have a lot to work with to get into this circle safely. Actually, I think a lot of teams kind of aware of his presence as well. You can see Curzon slowly pushing ahead, trying to get on the other side of the road, as the circle will most likely kind of not have, they'll probably have to cross that road is what I should say. It depends. It could shift hard to the southwest and keep them in it, but for now, we'll see.
If Curson decides to play this one smart and not kill off Maknae, then Maknae will be able to rotate on top of Tianba and take a couple of spray downs too. Maknae instead, instead of giving up kill points, he's just going to burn out from the blue zone here. 2 teams remaining, 4-on-4, toe-to-toe. Tianba versus Team Curson.
Well, this is exactly what you would want if you're a PUBG fan. No better start to this. It's going to be DA and Martian Chun out on the flanks. They are going to be covering for Curzon here. Here's a replay from Maknae. This guy, this is something special with this silenced SLR. absolutely just getting into Detonation Gaming White. So far, the fight has not really kicked off between Curzon and Tianba down in your bottom right, so enjoy this replay because this guy just woof, woof. That is some good control. And look at this. He sees Gokuri, puts some shots down, gets the headshot. Easy money there for Maknae.
But we do see the next phase up on the little small screen down there. We're going to see the bigger version of it. Now, Curzon is the one that has to move into the open mouth of Tianba. Tianba all ready to take on a couple shots here. You know, at this point in game 4-on-4, I feel like the circle, unless the circle shifts like completely extremely, then I think it all depends on the individual skills of the players, you know, like how to displace the smokes and how to like push through and how to go on for the flanks. Like right now, we can see the flanks going through from Team Curzon with the cars. They still have salvage from last couple phases.
Yeah, a big part of this is going to be the terrain. That, unfortunately for Curzon, they got to go downhill to get into this circle. Good rotation by them, though, to at least get up to the top edge. There's a bit of a plateau that they can work with up here and find something. If DA can get a couple big snipes with that bolt, get a couple knocks, that can absolutely open up the door, like you're saying. Individual play can overcome maybe a slightly worse situation for Curzon. I would say Tianba definitely I'd give them like a 60% advantage in this one, but do not count Curzon out. Yesterday they were playing great. 4 kills here for them. We'll see how this one finishes.
Martian Chun's going to have a hard time entering himself to the next white circle here. But Tianba not going to peek out wide just yet until the next circle pops. So Team Curzon is going to be allowed to enter into the zone. Lin Shun, instead of proning, he's going to stand up to take a couple peeks. Going to put out a smoke in front of himself to, you know, salvage himself. Tian going to dish out a couple shots, landing a couple bullets, but not going to be enough to take a down.
Yeah, Martian Chun forced to go prone. Good idea by him here, knowing that it's going to be hard for anyone to get any shots on him because of the angles that they would have to take. Now, the center of the circle is, well, it's kind of in a little bit of a weird spot. I'd say, again, this still favors Tianba because it's kind of on the downhill slope from Curzon here. But again, Curzon needs to get some opening downs, and they need to get him quickly. Look at Lin Shun. He's got that Mark 14 over on the left-hand side here. We're cutting over to him as he is trying to find some flanks. If he can get a flank and get a knock on a Curzon, it could quickly fall apart for them. Tianba being very aggressive in this situation.
And now Curzon, the ones have to move first instead of Tianba. Something is going to be the one to take the car, or is it going to be the DA? You know, they still have a car to work with, so you never know. You never know what could happen with a circle like this. Lorena is going to go huge with the spray down, but Martian Chun is going to be there to take a revenge.
All right, here's Tianba. They're on the hunt. They're on the push. Lin Shun trying to get up and in. Some good shots, but nothing quite doing yet. And just like that, all of a sudden, Tianba roasts them.